Let's start early. I'm ready. Are you all ready? Actually, I'm not sure if I'm ready because it's going to be a bit of a wild, wild west, free for all. We're going to look at your projects. We're going to try and get everyone in the chat some green squares. We're going to try and get you some contributions. We are going to be doing Radio Eddie. When Nick comes on shortly, we will be allowing guests to come on and join on stage and chat with the audio as well. Hopefully I've clicked all the buttons and connected all the cables to make that work. Also, don't forget, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. So I'm super excited today for the live stream. I hope you are too. This is kind of like a green square raiding party. Let's have a look how it goes. I've got my headphones in. Right, ready in the chat if you're ready. Right, green in the chat if you want a green square. Right, open source in the chat if you have a project you want us to look at. It could be your GitHub profile, like my one that I've got behind me. It could be any open source repo, and we will try and make some contributions within the timer. We do have a timer for today. Awesome. Okay, let's have a look. Right, great to see you all early. That's super, super awesome. I don't know why Vivevov was timed out in the thing. Nightbot timed you out for 5 seconds. That is very, very odd. Nightbot doesn't like you for some reason. I wonder if I can make you a mod. You're a mod on the Discord. You should be a mod on here as well. So Vivevov, you are now a moderator. You shouldn't have a problem with Nightbot anymore. Okay, so remember when pasting in to the chat your repos, just use your kind of username or organization name / the repo name. Don't put the whole link because Nightbot will remove it, and I won't even get to see it. So yes, don't put a whole URL in there. But great to see so many people. Vincent, thank you so much for staying up late. I know it's like 1 a.m. your time in the Philippines. Thank you so much for staying late. I think I had to bump today slightly later, client calls, meetings, you know how it is. But I will try and start maybe 2 hours earlier going forward. I think I need to have a rethink of my schedule because, yeah, I appreciate we're all over the world. And maybe I do Monday and Friday live streaming. Maybe I do one of those days like at like 12 hours completely different. Maybe not 12 hours, but like 6 hours completely different. I don't know. Let me know in chat what you think. Also, let me know in chat what your time zone is. I'd be interested to know. Are you like... I'm BST, are you IST, are you PDT? I'm sure I'm going to learn about some new time zones in the chat when I see them as well. So I'm super, super excited. I love it how you all say hi to each other. I think that is super epic. That's why Eddie Hub is such an awesome community, because of all of you. You know, you welcome each other, you help and support each other, and that is super epic. Okay, I'm just looking over here. Green in the chat, nice, awesome. Okay, excellent. Bear standard time. We usually, when we're not in the summertime, it's GMT. Could that be like green mark time? That doesn't work well. I have to think of M to relate to a square or something. Where should we post a link? No link, just the username / your repo name. In the chat, and we're going to get started. So who's going to just keep pasting? I want the chat to go crazy today. I want it to explode. So who's going to post first? And we're not doing this in order. We're going to pick people at random, but just keep posting in the chat. It needs to look something like this. Let me post an example in the chat. So if I go to my personalized repo, it is Eddie /Eddie. So let me show you in the chat. That's what it looks like in the chat. So that's what you need to paste. Who else have we got? We've got Karuna, Prathamesh, Grover, Kunal, Neon, Nick's here. Awesome. Priyanka, Chris. I missed loads of people at the beginning who were on the stream like 2 hours before. I need to scroll to the top. Yash was second. Vincent was first. That is epic. Krish is here as well. So many awesome people. I'm looking forward to geeking out with you all. Unfortunately, I can't call you all out, but you're all awesome. But hopefully we get a chance to look at your repos. We've got a timer today, 4-minute timer, so that we focus on a repo for 4 minutes, and you're all going to focus, right? You all need to get green squares today. Not just me, you. I don't know if I've got a green square today, but we're all going to get green squares. Green squares together. Let me have a quick look if I have got any green squares for today. Oh, I do. I have 3, but we'll probably make that 30. And we'll see what you get as well. So Chris has jumped straight in now, and Grover has put one in, and Slayer has put one in. Awesome. I will miss some. So when it comes to the end of the timer, do start pasting them in again, and we will again pick one at random. We do have Radio Eddy, so you can join on the audio, and those people will be prioritized first. But remember, keep the YouTube open so you can see the video, because in Radio Eddy on Discord, it's audio only. And there is a slight delay between the video on YouTube and the audio on Discord. But if you're putting your hand up in Radio Eddy, a mod will come and bring you up on stage shortly. And we will rotate the people. I'll let Nick explain it a lot better when Nick joins. Does a much better job than me. If you have any questions, just ask in the chat. Oh, Nick is here. Awesome, Nick.
I've been sitting here for a couple of minutes. I just didn't want to interrupt because you're doing such a great job.
My apologies. Thank you. But I didn't realize you were there. I should have looked over at that screen over there. Okay, I'm going to bring up the first repo. But if you could do your awesome explanation of Radio Eddy, I'd really appreciate that. I know everyone in the audience would appreciate that as well.
Absolutely. So for those who are new or returning and have forgotten, because I don't know about you, but my memory is absolute rubbish. In our Discord server, at the very top, you'll see a new Discord stage channel called Radio Eddy Stage. So if you want to join the stage channel, you pop in and then you click the little hand icon at the bottom of the screen, and that will send a request to come up on stage. Once you've done that, Eddie or I or one of our moderators will bring you up on stage, and you will be live with us on Radio Eddy for this stream. Do remember that if you are not planning to speak on stage with us, it's best to listen to the audio through YouTube, because one, it helps Eddie's numbers, and we always want to help Eddie out, and two, it allows you to have the audio and the video in sync. If you're listening in the stage channel, it does tend to be about 10 seconds ahead, and it can be pretty difficult to keep track of that.
Awesome, and I've picked my first repo. If anyone has any questions, do ask in the chat. Put a Q in front of your text so it stands out. But Nick, thank you so much for that explanation. I just pasted this into Google. It's obviously not my one. I put github.com at the front. Okay, not off to a good start. Bear with me, everyone. It is Friday. And this is from an Eddy Hub member, Vincent. And Vincent, thank you again for staying up so late. It's 1 a.m. where you are. Okay, let's have a look. Right, let me share this in the chat so I can share links. I'm going to try and beat Nick to it. Okay, so that's the link in the chat. So don't forget to go check out this project yourself. Do get some green squares yourself, and we're going to find some green squares for you. And I want to contribute as well, so I need some green squares. I've only got 3 today. Nick has probably got 100. So we're going to try and catch up with Nick. Okay.
Look, I don't think I have hundreds today.
Let's have it. So it's got a README. I like it. I recognize that person. That is me when I had hair and no beard. So what do we see?
I want you to know I only have 21 green squares so
21.
far today.
Okay, I need to catch up Nick. I have 3. Nick has 21. How many do you all have? Write in the chat how many you have. Let's check out how... is this an organization or is this Vincent's? This is an organization. Okay. But we can check out Vincent's profile. How many has Vincent got today? Oh, today's got some. 3 as well. Okay, I'm tied with Vincent. Let me put a timer up. I forgot to put the timer up. Let's have a look. Timer is up. Blue bar on the bottom is 3 minutes. Then the counter in the corner, which I haven't moved, is 1 minute. So let's see how we're going. Everyone, give the video a thumbs up as well. We've only got 20 likes and we've got almost 30 people on here. So let's keep going. So what can I do? So this project, start your career path to becoming a developer. Okay, so what can we see? Are these, does it deploy out? Let's have a look. It must do. So let me click on this. Let's have a look. Okay, so GitHub pages, nice. We like that. It's got some links and some roadmaps. So what do you all see? What suggestions can we make? Let's have a look.
Oh, you know me. The very first thing I had to do was click on that free courses link, and Free Code Camp is listed at the top, so I am 100% in support of this project. Great work.
Free courses, let me have a look. Awesome. Oh, we've got animated line. I like that. Okay, nice. Okay, I see. They're separated into different tables. I don't know if separated into different tables. I see, because you want a title for each one. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't thought of that before. That's definitely a good idea.
I like it.
I like it, yeah.
I really like it.
Got a back as well. I like that too. Okay, so we haven't found any bugs yet. Are there any issues? We can raise issues to get green squares, but we can also look at issues and solving things. There are some good
we have
issues.
Good first issue.
There are a couple of good first issues, but I'm not going to do a good first issue. I think that is, I will leave that for people in the chat to have a look at those. Let me think. I'm going to raise an issue. I'm going to get my first green square on this live stream. I'm going to say hide releases and packages from settings if you're not using it. But that's maybe too easy. Maybe I'll let someone in the audience raise that. What do you all think? Is someone in the audience going to raise that, or shall I? You can raise that, and while you're looking at that, I can have a look for something else. Let's have a look. So we've got courses.
Here's one for somebody to raise. I don't know that we need a link to the deployed website, because the deployed website is literally the README.
I do like the deployed website, to be honest. One thing we could do, I don't know if we can do this in the time allowed. We've got like 30 seconds, not the moment, probably 1 minute, 30 seconds left. But we could have all the markdown files come into one big like document for the website on GitHub Pages. I probably don't have time for that, but you could do that with ASCII Doctor, where it will bring all the markdowns into like kind of one big web page. So that rather than just the README. Oh, I haven't used that one. Yep, there are alternatives. That's true. Let's have a look.
Doxify is my favorite.
I have to have a look at that one afterwards. Let's see. So these are links. Oh yes, they are. They go to my YouTube. Awesome. Okay. Oh, I like these collapsibles. I always forget that we have these in Markdown. Actually, that reminds me. Can someone remind me that I need to do that on the free course? I don't think I added that to that section, so I need to add that. So on the free course,
we got about 30 seconds left.
How many?
This first drop down, watch and be inspired, should be watch and be inspired with a D at the end.
Oh, good spot. Nice. There's another issue someone can raise. I see Karuna has gone straight in there and raised an issue as well. So improving the contributing MD. Let's have a look. There's a license. Let me go to the insights. Let me see if I can get anything. Community. No issue template, no pull request. But that's not a big deal. Those are fine. It's looking good so far. Vincent, you've given me a hard repo because it's looking quite good. Let me see in the chat. Has anyone else said anything? Oh, Vincent has said soon there will be a cool website for Starter Kit. Okay, awesome. Let's have a look. This is looking good. I'm not sure about the note. I don't like the formatting of like that being in a inline code. But again, that's just a personal opinion. I want to add value. It's not just about making changes, it's about adding value. So I wonder if there's any other resources. Join the community. I do like this. Actually, this is really, really good. You've got the communities, and you've got please read as well. So where does this take us? This goes to the Eddie Hub website. Okay, awesome. Want to help? Feel free to contribute. So what I might do is I might link to the contributing file to get some help as well. Okay, I want to do that. Let's hit the edit. Let's automatically create a fork for us. Thank you very much, GitHub. And I want to scroll down
go quick.
here.
We're out of time.
We're out of time already. Wow, 4 minutes goes fast. Feel free to contribute. And I'm going to put... Oh, this is within HTML. So, okay. Remember my HTML. Here we go. So I used to doing Markdown. Do something like this. And a bit of something like that. And then this is going to go... It's not on here, but I think it's just contributing.md. This was in the root, wasn't it? It was. Contributing.md. Let's just do a preview, and then you can right click on the link and then open it in a new tab and see if it works. It does work. Okay, awesome. Feature or docs. So the whole thing is docs. I'm not sure if that's correct. I don't know. Feature, I don't know. Link. I hate saying link added because it's just, of course it's added. You'll see that in the changes. Link to improved UX. There we go. How about that? Improved UX for contribute. There we go. Okay, that's not a very good contribution. Vincent, I'm very sorry, but your repo was too good. It made it a bit more difficult. And I should put in a screenshot, but I want to be really naughty and not do that. So nobody else do that. So what else have we got? We've got one pull request and only one issue. Okay, only one issue. Right, so don't forget everyone, there was a bug found by Nick in the text. And there was also, you could raise an issue to get your green square to say remove releases and packages in your settings, because if they're not being used, you don't have to have them displayed. Okay, right, let's go on to the next one. Vincent, thank you very much for going first. Who else have we got? Let's have a look. Everyone, paste your kind of paths again into the chat. Go do it every time. Every time. Let's have a look. What else have we got? No one wants to share any repos? Okay, I mean, you know, we can look at my repos if you don't want to share any repos. Agrova, yes, I do follow the conventional commits style. I just think it's just so good because you can do things like, if I go to my Stargate repo, you can do things like not only create releases, but when you create releases, you can, if I scroll down a bit, you can create change logs like this automatically. So how many bug fixes, how many features, and so forth. This gets all generated into a release with a GitHub action. So yeah, I do really follow that. I think it's awesome. Okay, what have we got? First one I look at first. Okay, Viv, yours jumped out. Let's have a look. Dev quotes API. Oh, we got an API. I like it. Okay, this is on Heroku. Let's have a look. I think we have Praveen. I saw in the chat as well. Has jumped in. Carl is here as well. Dritri, I see a DM from you. I haven't had a chance to have a read yet. Oh, I've got a DM from loads of people. So let's have a look. Right, okay, awesome. This looks like Swagger, right? I think it looks like Swagger. It's what, sorry?
It's HTML, it's not Swagger.
Okay, got you. Let me go back to our stages. Okay, so Viv, awesome. We have got you on radio. I just want to put my second headphone in because you're a little bit quiet for me. Okay, awesome. It's HTML. Okay, cool. And what did you build this in? Let's have a look. Python. Oh, it's going to be hard for me to add stuff. Let's have a look. I want to try and
make a PR to convert it to TypeScript.
It will be / convert Python to TypeScript. No. Let me see. Okay, I want to try and do something more than documentation. Template. Okay, this is for your actual project. Okay, add a GitHub action to someone's repo. Let me see. You got changelog in there. Oh, nice. Let me think. What could we add? Let's get some green squares for people in the audience before I think about that. You got releases. Love that. No packages. I think that can be removed from the settings. What can we get for people in the audience? Maybe a screenshot. Someone could raise an issue for a screenshot or raise a pull request for the README. I'm going to try and have a look at something else. I love these change logs. They're just awesome. You got 8 pull requests. Oh, sorry, what's that? Viv?
To add one.
You're breaking up. Could you say that again? I still can't hear you. You might have to write it in the YouTube chat for us. Did you go with Elon Musk to Mars maybe? You sound quite far away. Oh, you are quite far away actually. You're in IST and I'm in BST, so that is very, very far away. But yeah, you're really quiet today. While you're typing that, or hey Kelly, how you doing? Kelly's here. Praveen is here as well. I mentioned Praveen already. Who else do I see? Abir, great to see. And Yash is here. Yash was, I think, the first or second person to join the live stream, and back again. Awesome to have you here. So what else can we make? Got a proc file. That's again for Heroku. I could add an action. I could add what else? What do I usually add? Stalebot is usually a good one. Are there any? You know how in I didn't put the timer up. Let me put the timer up. I forgot. Timer is going up now. Blue line on the bottom. We have 4 minutes on the clock. Let's see. Not commit. Community. No code of conduct. Yes, we need to propose a code of conduct. No, contributing file. Who wants to? So people can raise issues for this. Raise an issue for code of conduct. You get a green square. Raise an issue for contributing. And I will I think I can just hit propose. I can do propose one, but I don't know Vivev's email address, so I can't do that. Vivev probably the best to do that themselves. Let me see. Do you have a contributing file? You don't have a contributing file? I see Vivev. Oh, contributing README could be edited. Really bad made right now. I think, for everybody, there's always improvements that can be made. So let's have a look. What do people think in the chat? What other suggestions do people make in the chat as well? I want to make some coding changes, but yeah, Python is not my strong point. So let me see. I mean, we could do a GitHub action, right? Stale bot, because then if we use stale bot, these are quite new, 2 days ago, but if anything old will get closed. So let's go to, I think I have stale bot on my Stargate repo. This is why I love GitHub actions. It's just so easy. You can go to where you want. You can find an action someone else uses. You're using changelog already. You're not using the labels one. You should really use the labels one, I think, as well. Get some cool labels. Actually, that's a pretty good one as well. Let's grab that. And all you need to do is grab what you need and paste it into the other one. So let's have a look. Workflow. Let's add a new file, create new file. And we're going to call this labels. And, don't forget, if the maintainer doesn't accept it, you still get the green squares. Okay, so here we go. This has been added now. I do want to add to the repo a screenshot so we can say feature labels action. I should put an issue number in. I haven't created one. Can someone create an issue for me, please? I need the issue number, and then you can get the green square. Someone
Who's doing that? Let us know in chat.
Yes, let us know in the chat. I'll keep refreshing. We can add this, and then while you're creating that, I can go to the docs in here and grab some links, labels for the PR one. I can get a bit of an explanation of why the labels are using the standard, using the open source label standard that Nick introduced me to, which is a game changer. Okay, do we have one? Refresh. Add contributing MD and code of conduct. Nice. One thing I would suggest, Vincent, for the future is you create 2 issues, one for each, because say if Vivev doesn't want a contributing file, then they can't close the issue because they want the code of conduct. So I think every kind of feature or suggestion or bug or idea, have them in separate issues. If no one wants the green square, I can get the green square. Okay.
Somebody's got to do it. We got 45 seconds left.
I'm going to jump in and do it. If no one wants the green square, I'll get another green square. Okay, let me do it. Let's see. Labels, GitHub, action. Here we go. Using the labels action will standardize labels. Okay, here we go. Have a look. Number 23. I can come down to here to my commit and say it's issue 23. I can propose the file change, and in the PR I will try, I think this is all correct, it all looks good. And in the PR, when I create it, I will give a little bit of context. We will say closes 23, make it easier for the maintainer, but also let's give a bit of context. I could copy, actually let me copy this out rather than put a link to it. Again, it just gives a bit more context. Hopefully. Create. Okay, so I just got like 3 green squares. I can't believe none of you wanted green squares. Okay.
Oh no, Karuna was raising it. Folks, if you're raising an issue as part of this stream, do let us know in chat.
Yeah, but it's okay. Not too bad. It's a bit more work for the maintainer and for them to close it, but you still get the green square. Okay. All right. Next one, I think. We're on to the next repo. Who have we got next? Let's have a look. Has everyone pasted their links in the chat? What else have we got? I don't see any links. Oh, here we go. Chris has put one. Space lang space. It's okay. Give Eddie the green squares. Thanks. Let's have a look. Okay. So I go straight to the URL and straight to the description. The description is the compiler for the space program language. Wow. This is like serious stuff. Oh wow, look at this. It moves to my mouse. That's very cool. What do you use for that? That's cool. Every time I click on it, I get this icon appear. I don't know if it's like hacking my computer or something. Let me put the timer on the clock. Oh, Nick, thank you so much for sharing in the chat. I didn't think to share the previous ones in the chat. Hopefully,
I got the previous one too.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
But now I'm going to sign off of Radio Eddy and play with this website for the rest of my day.
Awesome. It is pretty cool.
It's these little things that always entertain me beyond belief.
Yeah, I think this is missing a screenshot or an animated GIF. Like this is really missing an animated GIF. Do you think we could create one in this time? I can create an animated GIF.
I can.
You can. You're gonna do it.
I got a GIF tool.
Okay, so Nick's going to create it. Who's going to raise the issue for Nick? I think, this README does not do this project justice. So, yes, someone raise an issue saying animated GIF in the README. It will make people want to click and have a play with this. How are we doing on the timer? I think we've just gone through a minute. We've got 3 minutes left. While you're doing that, let me have a look and see what else we can have a look at. Okay, you've got a make file. Nice. So this is to generate docs. Okay. I would probably maybe some explanations in the README. I think some more documentation around that could be needed. It has got a license. What else have we got? Let's look at the source. Backend, CLI, front end. Okay. Right, I think this is looking pretty good as well. Do we have some issues raised? Yes. Karuna was very fast this time. I don't know if Karuna wrote it in the chat. Hopefully, Karuna, you didn't forget to write it in the chat. I think you did, actually. I'm looking at the chat. Karuna, I need to give you the fail sound. But then I'll also give you the success sound because you did raise the issue. So good green squares for that. Oh, and you got beaten by this person, Toth. Tothagata beat you. But it's okay. Got multiples, not a problem. Neither of you wrote in the chat. Let me see what we have. Kelly says, I'm wonderful. Just started another business, so I'm busy. But I have you on my ASMR right now, listening to you. Thank you so much, Kelly. Awesome to have you here. You're helping my stats, so really appreciate it. Hopefully, we're providing some entertainment for you as well. Oh, PR templates. Yes, if we go to Insights and go to community, we should see no code of conduct, no contributing file, no template. So you could raise issues for all of those as well. Yes, have the numbers gone up? No. So I think we've got animated GIF was kind of one green square. The other green square is code of conduct, contributing, and maybe issue templates. That's like 4 green squares for all of you there. I mean, who wants green squares? Nobody wants green squares. You cannot give away green squares in 2021. Wow. Okay. You all must have enough green squares. That's what it is. You probably don't want any.
Right, let's put this in the issues so that people can see
put it in the issue. Which one are you putting it in? 5 or 6?
Neither. It's too big. All right.
Make it smaller.
I have to go run this through an optimizer real quick.
36 seconds. Go, 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 go. CI/CD 6 minutes ago. Oh, nice idea as well. Okay. So what have they got on GitHub Actions? They don't think they've got any GitHub Actions running. So we could do the labels one if they haven't got any labels. They've got the 9 standard labels. Okay, so we could put that on. We could also put on Stalebot as an action. I don't think there's a make file. I don't think we could do the deployment, but I'm not sure how the project works because there are no documentation. So if there was quick start guide and how to get this running, we could maybe convert that to a GitHub action to automatically deploy. So yes, documentation is definitely needed as well. Let's have a look. So labels action, is anyone else raising an issue for that? Is anyone else actually kind of creating the action themselves? If you want to, you can, or I can do it too. Let me know. We have out of time. Okay, but we're going to try and get in one pull request for this project as well. Issues I think have climbed again. Add code of conduct, add template, add issues. Love this. Awesome. Vincent's going for it, like loads of issues. Love that. So yes, that's awesome. Cool. I can raise an action for this project while we're waiting for Nick. So if I go add file, create new file, and you do .github /workflows /labels. I think it's always a good action to have. And I don't know if I have it still. I probably don't have it in my clipboard. I will go back to here and find it again. And any action you like, you see running the project, go to the GitHub folder, go to the workflows under .github, and find the YAML that you want, and then you can literally reuse it just like this, copy and paste. Most actions don't need customization because it uses the environment variables to get things. This won't run until it's merged into the default branch. Oh, I need to check that it's main. I didn't check on Vincent's. That's main as well. Vincent's, I hope yours is main too. Otherwise, I messed it up. And hopefully someone has raised the issue because I do need the issue number. Add labels. Nice. Number 10. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So we'll say feature, labels, action. And it is issue number 10. Create. Let's create that. And I'll put a bit of a description here as well to give some explanation. I know you've seen all this before. Maybe I'll use a different action next time. Just so you can see, oh, not in there, where am I going? Docs, and then labels to give a bit of an explanation about it. Here we go. Okay, raise it in there. There we go. Create pull request. And we're done. Okay, I've got lots of green squares. How many green squares have I got today? Should we check? Right, refresh this. 2735, and I've just jumped up to 2741. Remember, I want you to get the green squares. I've got 11 for today now, more than enough. I want all of you to get some green squares. So yes, right. Okay, pull request is made. Issues, we're still on 10. Okay, that's good. Next project. Let me go to the chat. Oh no, I'll keep this open so when Nick adds an issue or pull request, we can have a look at the animated GIF. Let's have a look. Everyone, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps support the channel. For those
people, gonna have to PR this, I think.
Okay, no worries. Look forward to seeing that. Well, I'll leave it up so we can have a look in a moment. And while you're doing that, I'll grab the next repo. So everyone, paste in the chat your path to your repo. So don't ignore the github.com. Just paste in this case, it is spacelang /space. That's all I need, and I can type the github.com myself. Let's have a look. Okay, awesome. Grover, how can we raise an issue while following the conventional commits? What do you mean, how can you raise an issue? You can use the same style when raising an issue as well, I suppose. I have seen people do that. I don't do that myself. Maybe that's something I should do. If you can rephrase your question so I understand it a bit better, I hopefully can answer. There were some questions. Yes, so Ishita, to submit your project, this time we're just going free for all, wild, wild west in the chat. So just, keep pasting the path. We've got Karuna and we've got a Grover, and we've got quite a few now. Okay, let me pick a few. We're going to pick Karuna first. Let's have a look. Karuna's raised lots of issues and pull requests on all your projects. So let's have a look at Karuna's. Cyberon, this is your Discord bot, is that correct? And if I remember correctly, it's written in Python. You've got environments. Okay, looking good. Again, I can't contribute to Python. I feel like, but hopefully I can add some value. Let's have a look. Looking good. Karuna's already pasted a link in the chat, so I don't need to. Love this banner. This looks really good. Oh, missing. Is that an image that's missing? Let me refresh it just in case it's a badge or something. Refresh it. Oh, there's definitely there. Can someone raise a bug? There is something missing there. I wonder what that is. Okay. And what else have we got? It was quick, as we always do. Let's go to the communities. This is where you can get some good issues. Looks pretty good. Awesome. Looking good, Karuna. Have you got a link that you could put in the repo? You got a release as well. Really like that. Very, very cool. Okay, so what have you got as GitHub Actions? Let's have a look. Workflows. You got the stale bot. Ah, cool. Haven't got a label bot. Let's put the label. But I've done that already. Someone else can do the labels. Action. Not bot. Action. Let me see what else I can do. You have got a project board. Let's have a look at your project board. Looks good. Maybe I'll take a screenshot of that and paste it into your README with a link just to give a bit of context. I know the contents of the board will change. But because you do have something that's broken down here, and I want to kind of have a look at that. So let me have a look. You'll see how easy everyone it is to contribute to people's projects, and by contributing, you not only do you get practice, not only do you network with maintainers and other contributors of the project, but people can discover you a lot easier as well. Remember, I get all my job offers, client work, everything, all from GitHub. So I highly recommend you do the same. Let's have a look. What was the image that was broken? Project board, this one. Okay. So you've put it, I think, as an image, but it's a link not to an image. So I can fix that. Has someone raised the issue? No. Okay. So no one wants the green square. If you all don't want the green square, I will do my green square. Julian or anyone else who wants to send their project, we're not going through in order through the issue list today. Today we're going for kind of Wild West. I didn't put the timer on the screen. Eddie, that's terrible. No one reminded me. Put a timer on the screen. Green bar on the bottom. You can share it in the chat. It's just to share the path, not the github.com part, because Nightbot will remove the message and we won't get to see it. Okay, I'm going to refresh this. Has anyone raised the issue? Missing feature in README. Bug. Okay. Yes, thank you, Prathamesh. That's awesome. Love that. Okay, cool. Screenshot as well. That's so important. Great. Okay, so I will work on this. I will work on this. Thumbs up. Or no, not thumbs up. I should put this behind my head. Let me bring it up a little bit. And I will drop my image in here so I can get the path to that and put it in the README rather than adding the binary image to the source code. So let me bring up this. And if I go to download, oh, don't need to make that bigger. Let's bring this over here. Let me get the screenshot, drop it into this issue. You can see GitHub's going to now upload it, and it's behind my head, so I'll move out the way. Oh, over here. So you can see it's uploading at the moment. When it finishes, it gives you a URL. I can copy that. I can hit commit, so it gets saved, and that's what it will look like. I'll head back to the README, and I will just change this path in here. And let me get this correct, my markdown. Let me see. So the inside one is the image, and then the outside one is the link. But I think the link needs this at the end. Let me see if I can get this right. With a link to the project. Let me see. Here we go. I think this is going to be correct. Karuna, if I mess up your project, I'm really sorry. Let's have a look. Scroll down. So this is the image, and if I click on it, it should open the project board. I had it open twice, so let me just check. Check it one more time. Click it, and we get the project board. Okay, it works. Awesome, I'm happy with that. Let me commit it. Scroll down to the bottom. Commit. It's going to be a fix, and it's going to be for 33. Image and link to project board 33. There we go. Hit enter. This is the change that I made. I'm happy with that. Create the pull request. And usually put a before and after screenshot. Can I do that now? Maybe I can. Let's have a look. Open image in new tab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that URL. I'm going to reuse it rather than me taking another screenshot and say before. And if I put in an image, I'm not going to put any alt tag in. That's terrible. Hey, don't do this. After. I mean, no one else do this is what I mean. And close that. And if I grab my image, open in new tab. Grab that off GitHub. I can drag and drop the images back into here, but there's kind of no point. After. There we go. So if I preview that, you've got before and after. Before and after looks a bit small. Let's make it stand out a little bit. And I mustn't forget the closes as well, right? I'll say closes 33. Make it easier for the project maintainer. Okay, let's create pull request.
45 seconds.
Ooh. Okay, awesome. Done. Pull request created.
Me too.
Oh, you did one as well on the space one. Let's have a look.
Yeah, finally.
Awesome. Preview changes. These are the changes. Okay, let me, I can go right to the right here and I can go view file and actually have a look. Yes. Wow, that's pretty high res quality. Nice.
That's why it took so long.
Very, very cool. Okay, I like that. And then what you can do, remember, you can support other people's issues and pull requests. And so if I go to the issue on this one where someone raised it, where was it? Animated GIF in README. I want to say great idea. Give some support. I think, people don't realize, or if you don't want to like clutter up the issue, you could just kind of, put an emotion on the end, or reaction. Reaction is what they call it, not emotion. So then you can also review other people's pull requests. So don't forget, I can have a look here. I can see it's got an alt text. I like that. So I could go, approve. Looks good to me. Okay, yes, I can't merge it afterwards because I'm not the maintainer on the project, but I can still approve it. I love it when I go to our community projects and I need to merge something in and it's already been approved by a few people. And you know what? That actually helps. If I show you my graph, you can see code review. It will help that code review part. And that's like a really important skill that you need to practice and learn. And it's good to show to your clients and companies.
Your graph is so much prettier than mine.
No, I need to work on mine a bit. The top and bottom is not looking too good. I want to work on that. What have I missed in the chat? Let's have a look. Okay. People are very quiet in the chat today. Don't be shy, people. Let's have a look. So we did Karuna's. Let me pick a Grover's one as well next. And then we'll come back and have a look to see what else people have pasted in. Who else needs green squares for today? How is all your green squares looking, everyone? If you go over to yours, let me refresh this, see how many I got now. How many do you have? So you can see just doing a few minutes of work, I've jumped up to 14. I had 3 when I started this live stream, and now I have 14. So remember, I want you to get the green squares, not just me. Okay. What do we have next? We said a Grover's one. Let's have a look. GitHub.
Oh, hi, Eddie.
Hey, who's this? Praveen, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Thanks for joining Radio Eddie.
I didn't understand what you said.
Oh, sorry. I said thank you so much for joining Radio Eddie.
Oh, okay. So I was just here to say thank you to you because just for you and you did a collab with Dennis, and with the help of that video, I was able to contribute on Mumble.
Yes.
And now currently I am the top contributor at the Mumble backend API, and so it's really wonderful for me. And all I want is just to say thank you to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that awesome feedback, and well done. It was all you to do those contributions, and keep going. It will really, help you accelerate your learnings in your career, and help you improve your career faster. So awesome work. That's really good. I'm so happy to hear that. So thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, due to that, so Dennis invited me in his live, and if you see that,
Awesome.
I was in the recent live of the Dennis, and that was really amazing.
That's so cool. That's really good. I want to go and watch that live stream. Okay, I must have missed it in my notifications. I've still got a few notifications to catch up on. I will go have a look and see how that went. That sounds really exciting.
All right, see you again.
No problem. Thanks again for joining. Awesome to have you. If you want me to have a look at any of your repos, we can do that straight after this one as well if you want.
Yeah, I just initialized a Mumble View version of the repo, and if someone wants to contribute on that, then they are mostly welcome, and then they can contribute on that View repo. And so currently so no one is contributing on that. I'm currently doing all alone, and if someone is interested in developing View stuff, then they are mostly welcome on there.
Awesome. Sounds good.
So that was so Dennis said that you can initialize that repo on your profile, and after everything finish, either you can continue on that or either you can transfer it to me. So Mumble API is on his profile, and Mumble frontend will be on my profile, and it's that's good.
Awesome. That's great work. That's really good. Cool. I love open source for everyone. It's so good to hear. So really great work.
Yeah, I just started this year. Before watching your video, I had no idea about open source, and after watching your video, and now I'm like pro in the open source. Not that pro like you, but still I'm feeling quite comfortable with the open source and GitHub, all of this.
That sounds good. Yeah, keep going. You'll keep learning all the time. So it's good fun.
All right, Eddie. See you again.
Thanks again for joining. Okay, cool. So we've got this repo from a Grover, and I'm looking, and let's see. So you got logo created by, you got some credit. I like this table of contents. Lots of stuff going on. Really like it. It's really nice. Is it in date order? Yes, it is in date order. I'd probably put the newest first, though. Maybe just an opinion. I don't know if anyone wants to raise that issue as an idea. The maintainer, remember, doesn't have to do it. They could just write on the issue, "Hey, no, thank you. Thanks for the idea, but no, thank you," and that's fine. But I would say maybe put it the newest first. I just think it's easier that way. One thing I would like to add is the project board is used. So I'm thinking of putting a link in the README to this. I might not put a screenshot, but I might. But I think you're putting a link. What do you all think? Let me check the chat and see. We've also got Chi. Did I pronounce your name right? I've been busy these days, and all your live streams are at midnight in my country. I'll arrange some time to watch activities that I miss these days. Thanks, Eddie, for the great community. You're more than welcome. I'm sorry that it is really late. Whereabouts are you in the world? It'd be exciting to know. But yes, I might try and move one of my live streams. So maybe the Monday or the Friday, I might try and move it to the morning BST for my time. Therefore, it makes it a bit easier for people kind of at the other side of the world.
What time is morning BST? What time is morning?
I think I would do it probably like an 11 to 11 BST is what I'll be thinking. So it would be, usually I do it at 5 p.m. BST, so it'd be 6 hours earlier.
Yeah, that would be 3 a.m. my time. I would have to miss that one.
Yeah, which would be a shame, but I'm hoping to try and catch some other people as well. So I'll try and maybe alternate. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
That's great idea. I think we might need to put out a call here, and I'll put out a call after the timer because I don't want to waste this person's time.
Oh yes, I can pause it. I can pause it. Pause the timer. You put out the call. I will start making some changes on this. I did waste a little bit of time, so I'll start with the timer paused.
All right. So it sounds like Eddie is planning to do some opposite time zone streams here, so about 6 hours earlier from this time, which means we would need somebody to take my place in helping Eddie manage Radio Eddie, bringing people up on stage, encouraging people to talk, sharing your thoughts and feedback. If you are interested in that, let me know in our Discord server, ping me, and I can set up a time to walk you through how it works and make sure that you feel comfortable and ready for that.
Awesome, sounds good. I'm sure we've got some mods who would want to jump in and help as well. They're always awesome and always really helpful.
Usually mic issues.
Sorry, say that again, Vivek. I missed the first part.
I would love to help, but usually I have mic issues, so I didn't think I'm the best person for this.
No worries.
I would like to-
You can help behind the scenes when if you haven't got any issues and stuff. So we can even have 2 people helping out as well because there is a lot to do. I want to flick the timer on as well. I'm going to do this last part. Have a look at the project board, and then for the task list, and I can wrap this in a link. Have a quick preview, see how that looks. Did someone raise an issue for me so that I can add issues template? Okay, we've got that. That's awesome. Well done. Awesome, Vincent. And 6 minutes ago, we got another one here as well. Shupendu as well. Add code of conduct, issue template, and PR. Right, there's one recommendation on that is I would raise an issue for each item. I think that's really important because they might not want all of those items, and different people might create PRs for different parts. What I was also going to say was if someone could raise an issue, whoever wants the green square, if you can raise an issue to say add a link to the project board in the README, because a lot of people don't go look at the project award on the project and they go, oh, what can I work on, what's in progress, etc. So I think it's important to highlight the project board in the README as well. So someone can raise an issue, then I can commit this and then project board link. But I need the issue number, so hopefully someone can raise it. Who's raising that? Someone in the chat, let me know. Abir says, need to go, Eddie, great stream. Abir, thank you so much. Apologies I didn't get to look at your repo just yet, but thanks for joining in. Kelly says nice. I can't remember what we're talking about. I'm working backward through the chat, which was probably not very good, Eddie. It's very confusing. Vincent says they got 9 green squares. Yes. Victory sound effect for Vincent. How's everyone else doing? X Battle Pope X says, why not write a script to create commits over time and give yourself commits everywhere? That is not a very good idea because it's cheating. It doesn't really help you, your career, your learnings. And when people discover it, they'll just discard your project and your profile. So definitely don't recommend that. Let's have a look. Medels, awesome to have you here. Introduce yourself in the chat. Listen, you're new here, so let us know what you do. Are you in tech? What area you're in tech? And so forth. Let me refresh this. So someone raised an issue for me. I know the time is finished. Yes. Add a link to project board. Thank you so much, Vic S. Oh, and we've got Tuthagata. I hope I pronounced that right. Apologies if I didn't. Done as well. So 21 and 23. Let me raise this. We've got 21 and 23. Let's create this. Here we go. Create. I'm not going to add a screenshot. I'm going to be lazy because we're short on time. But I can say closes 21 and closes 23. Make it easier for the maintainer. And we've now raised that. Okay. Awesome. Great. We're getting lots of green squares, everyone. Together we can do this. Okay. How many am I on now? Must be on quite a few now. 16. Okay. I don't want to get to 20. I want all of you to get to 20. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Medell says, I'm a student photographer. Awesome. And doing coding. Also love to code my GitHub. Cool. Okay. We'll take a look at that shortly. I think there's a few more people who might have beaten you to it, but we will have a look shortly. You might have to remind me about your path to your GitHub project. Let's have a look. If anyone needs green squares, there's easy, good first issue in Spaces. Okay, awesome. Who else has posted some links? Beer has gone, so we won't look at their project now. We'll look at it another time when they're here. Who else posted some? If not, Karuna's on 21 green squares. Okay, Karuna is beating me. I think beating Nick as well, maybe. Let me have a look at Medell's because no one else pasted anything. Let's have a look. GitHub.com. Is that going to work? Medell's photography. You need some more green squares. Let's get you a green square for today. You can do it on your own project. So let's really pick a project and have a look. What's the most recent project you've contributed to on your project? My first C# program, a light gallery is a fork. Let's just filter this by sources. You've got a PHP one, you've got a Node.js one. All that's quite old. What you could do is actually customize your GitHub profile. I don't think you've done that yet. If you create a repo with the same name as your username, then you will get a custom, whatever you put your README will be able to go to your, will appear on your GitHub profile. Okay. Not much there for us to kind of contribute to. So we will visit it another time. What else have we got? But thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you can learn something and get some green squares for your own account. Let's pick somebody else's for now. What else have we got? Do I have to send my link multiple times or did you write it down? Julian, I did not write it down. My memory is terrible. I'm trying to multitask with all my screens and my notifications and people DMing me. Actually, I'm not looking at DMs. I ignore those. So no, I don't. I'm joking. So no, you have to keep sending it. Let's keep the chat like... have I got an explosive sound? I haven't got an explosive sound. Keep the chat like an alarm sound. Keep the chat exploding. So let's have a look. Okay, Julian, let's have a look at yours. Let's see. Okay, so written in Java, got some views, some JavaScript. Okay, cool. Pastify is an open source self-hosted pastebin in GitHub Gist. Let's have a look. Cool, looks good. You got a screenshot, really like that. You could always do that as an animated GIF. I think people actually using the features. Again, I love animated GIFs. But still, you got a screenshot, which is super, super awesome. Let's have a look as well. You got features, develop backend, build front end into the back end. Okay. And then you got front end. Okay. Looks good. If we go to the insights, what can we see? You haven't got some templates, but again, that's not the end of the world. That's fine. You've got the code of conduct and other stuff like that. You've got a Docker file. Oh, nice. Okay. I would probably put, I would say maybe add Docker Compose file as well. That could be quite useful. You also have, do you have a GitHub action as well? Let me see. You don't have GitHub actions. So in your label, all no issues. I would highly recommend using issues. So if someone can raise an issue to say, maybe add labels action to the repo so you can get some nicer labels, and then you're more likely to use the issues more. Projects is not being used. I'm guessing you're not using wiki. Oh, you are using wiki. Okay, my bad. I would say move the wiki into a docs folder into the repo. It's so much more useful, and other people can contribute as well. Okay, this looks good. I would move it into the docs folder, to be honest, is my opinion. I don't know if anyone wants to raise that as an issue as well. Yeah, it looks pretty good. What contribution can I make? You've got releases as well. Okay, you jump to 6 to 4. I'm not sure what happened to everyone else in between. If you use conventional changelog, you can generate those on the GitHub Actions with a changelog as well. But you'd have to change your commit styles. What else can I contribute? I'm not having a good Friday, everyone. What do you think? Oh, there is a Docker post file. Is there? Did I miss it? Oh, there is, right at the bottom. You can definitely tell I'm not having a good Friday. Okay, nice. So I would probably... Yes, Nick?
Sorry to interrupt,
No
but
worries.
2 things. Timer, and
yes, thank you.
I'm going to step away for just a few minutes here. I'll be right back.
No worries. Thank you. I would suggest also putting some docs in for using Docker Compose. So you need some maybe some prerequisites to say you need Docker installed, and then for development, people might want to boot up Docker Compose. I know I love using Docker and Docker Compose. So yeah, I think that's what I would suggest. But it looks good. 16 days ago, the project's looking healthy. Apart from the issues, has anyone created issues? Yes, well done, nice. And Tothagata, what about raising a pull request for the labels action? I think that would be really useful. I've seen you raise this a few times on different repos, which is awesome. So thank you so much. But also do it so you raise the pull request as well. You saw me do it a couple of times, so I know that you know how to do it. Okay, let's see. Arslan, no problem at all. Thank you for the great feedback. I haven't been bringing chat up, but there is the chat. Thank you so much for your awesome, kind words. And I know other people have said some awesome things too as well. Let me bring the timer back up so I don't lose my place. Okay. Everyone, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. You don't want to miss any cool videos and live streams that I do. Okay. If I refresh this, any pull requests come in? No pull requests yet. I should really raise one. Your GitHub Labs CI. That's why you're not using GitHub Actions. You're using GitHub Labs. But GitHub Labs, Git Labs. I'm talking about. Definitely time for my bed soon. So you're using that, which is quite interesting because you've got your code here. I haven't seen the split across two. Interested to know. Maybe you've written something in the chat. Why you would use what this is about. Arsalan, the live stream is just about getting you all the green squares and your projects a shout out, because we want to get the whole community, Eddie Hub community, focusing on these repos to get more green squares and to get the repos more contributions. I'm not doing a very good job today, but hopefully you're all still having fun and learning with me as well at the same time. So you've got the front end, you've got package JSON. So one thing you could do on a GitHub action, but you might be doing this on GitLab CI, is where you've got the scripts to build and lint. I would run those on a GitHub action. Let me see if you've done that already on GitLab CI. You probably do. You build the image, okay, and then you deploy. Right, so you haven't got any of the other checks running. So what I would do is highly recommend, so someone wants to raise an issue and a pull request. Let me see. No one's raised any more issues. Saying run. You can do the same for the back end as well. But I don't know. I haven't done Java in so long. So, but on the front end, for example, if you go to package JSON, this is a great way to add value to people's projects. People have this script section where locally they can run a linter and they can run builds. but they should be running those on CI as well to make sure that someone doesn't, bypass that step locally, and something by mistake gets added to the repo that shouldn't be there. Make sure the project builds and make sure that it lints. So you could do that with some really simple YAML and GitHub Actions, and it just adds so much value to the project. And the commands are there for you already. Someone raise an issue and raise a pull request for that. D. Thompson's here. How you doing? Danny, how you doing? Hope you're well. Danny, jump on Radio Eddie in our Discord at the top. We've got stages. Come and say hey to everyone. You're always adding so much value to the conversation. If you've got time, I'd love to hear from you. Even if you come on just for a few minutes, it'd be awesome to see you here. And plus, give me a break. Got too many lights on me today. It's Friday. I'm kind of flaking. That's the word I was looking for. As you can tell, I'm doing it already. Julian says they're using GitHub Actions because they have better Kubernetes support. Okay, fair enough. I use Kubernetes on DigitalOcean and I use that with GitHub Actions, but I don't know GitLab CI very well. I haven't used that in a long time, so fair enough. You could run the linters and the build on GitLab CI or on GitHub Actions as well. Let me see. I'm just checking Discord stages to see if Danny has come up, but no, Danny hasn't come up yet. Okay, no more issues. Okay, I want to raise the issue. I'm going to get the green square. If nobody wants the green square, I'm going to get the green square. Run package, or I should just say run npm lint and build commands on CI. This will check the project is linted and builds correctly in a PR. Or I say before merging. In a PR before merging. Actually before reviewing as well. Before reviewing and merging. I'm going to raise it. I'm going to get the green square. I've got so many green squares. I don't need any more. I want all of you to get the green squares so you can get the job and clients and money that you deserve. So that was easy. It took me like 2 seconds. I got a green square for that. I want all of you to get the green square. And the better you raise the issue, the more you stand out. I say the green square, but the green square is not really the goal. The goal is to have an active profile, and the goal is to add value. So here, I could have done this better, right? This is okay. It's okay, but let's not make the maintainers, let's not make the community work for it. What I could have done better, so if I went to here and I actually grabbed, where have I gone? I'm on the wrong place, not source. Package JSON. If I went here, I could have grabbed the examples. So I could have grabbed that. I could have done something like this. And I could have done something like this. Here we go. JSON, paste it in. Like so. It might not render correctly because it's not quite correct JSON because I haven't got the opening and closing bracket. And then I could put a link to it. And I can even click on it here. And I think I click 2 lines. There we go. And it will be highlighted. That's a better issue, right? So you've got to remember, make the issue as useful as possible. So if someone hasn't heard this conversation, someone's new to the project, it makes sense for them to do it. And that's really how you stand out. So the green square is just to get started, but actually making the issue or the pull request or whatever it is awesome is what will really help you. Right, let me see. Oh, you can't find it. Let me share a link to the repo. Did I not share a link to the repo? My bad. Sorry, Vincent. There we go. It's not going to pass GitHub CI if the lint fails and something is broken. Okay, so maybe you have some checks already. You can put a comment in my issue and you can close it. I still get the green square, but thanks for explaining. It'd be good if you could explain in the issue as well. Right, the timer has definitely blown over. So let's take the next project. Who else have we got? Karuna is saying so many green squares. Yes, let's bring that up on the screen while I pick the next one. Where is it? I lost it in my chat. Here we go. No, I lost it. No, I found it. We're good. Here we go. I know, 3 green squares. You can't give away green squares. Wow, I don't know why. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got Vivek. I've just seen that on my screen. Let's bring up the next one. Let's have a look. So github.com. Hope you're all going to help me help yourselves get some green squares on this. Got releases. Oh, I like that. Really good. No link to it yet. Okay. Diagram. Nice. Like that. Demo. Oh, animated GIF. Whoa. Okay, that's very cool. Oh, Nick, I was about to share it. Nick beat me to it.
Yeah, I'm back.
Only thing I'd say about not everyone. Only thing I'd say about this is there's just too many images. I'm scrolling too far. So what I would suggest is either maybe put them side by side, make them smaller. That's just, I think, too many.
You could use that drop-down thing. The details element.
Oh yes, this thing at the top. That's true, but a lot of people are still getting familiar with that. So I don't know. That is quite long. I think I scroll. I know maybe I should use the table of contents a bit more, but I just like scrolling to see what's up. But that just seems like scrolling for a long time. I do like the to-dos, but you could use a project board. I don't know if you're using that already. You're not using a project board. You're not using issues either. And you've had no pull requests. Let's get you some pull requests and let's get you some issues. Okay. First things first, let's have a look. Can we put a link to it? So someone can maybe raise an issue. So the repo could use a link to a demo. So there's demo images, but it'd be great if there was a link to the demo. So if someone can raise an issue for that. Again, we have a build command. So if there is no GitHub Actions, which there isn't, we can have a GitHub action that builds the project and just make sure it works. And if I think I got an example for that. Let me have a look. In the Stargate repo, do we have an example? Not in here. Go to GitHub. You guessed it, workflows. And do node CI, I think we called it here. So you can see what you need is, so you do the install. Is that behind my head? Let me move out the way. And then you've got run lint and run build. And now, the quality of the project is going to be so much better. It just looks so much more professional because you've got GitHub Actions running every time. But I can do that. We just copy it. Does someone else want to do this? Let me know in the chat if any of you want to do this, or should I just do it? I really hope some of you want to do it. Remember, raise the issue, and hopefully someone will raise the pull request. Let's have a look. Unfortunately, got to go now. I really enjoyed the stream. Kunal, thank you so much for joining. I can't remember if I got round to your project. If I didn't, I'm really sorry. We'll get round to it hopefully next time as well. But thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate having you here. Julian, you're welcome for the feedback. Thank you very much for sharing your project. Look forward to seeing your feedback on other people's project as well. That's what's really useful is when you look at when everyone looks at someone else's project, they see different things. And you'll see different things to me. So I really hope you're all kind of raising issues of things that you see, and so on, not just listening to my ramblings and all that sort of stuff. Okay, has anyone said they're going to raise this? Okay, I can raise it. So I'm going to do is going to literally copy that. That's how simple it is to use GitHub Actions. Okay, I'll have to make some changes here, but let's have a look. So if someone's raised the issue, oh yes, got some issues raised. Yes, come on, that's a victory. We've got add GitHub Actions, okay, awesome. Link for the demo. Okay, let's have something a look. Karuna, no description. I'm just joking. Thank you so much for raising. Let me raise this. Okay, does anyone, let me know in the chat if you're going to raise the pull request, so that I won't raise it. Let me know. Let's see. I'm learning a lot. I wish Eddie would make videos on GitHub Actions. Prathamesh, I do make videos on GitHub Actions, but they always tank. No one ever watches my videos on GitHub Actions. I do, in my free course, I do have a little bit of GitHub Actions touching on it. And then I will go into more details later. I actually have a free code camp video coming out soon-ish on a deep dive into GitHub Actions. So it's on my list to do. I will get around to that eventually. Oh, I forgot the timer again. Yes, Nick, thank you so much. Where's the blue line? Where's the timer? Is it? I've killed the timer. The timer's dead. Where's the green square going? The blue bar. I killed the timer. I've killed the timer. Let me look. This is my setup. This is why I keep looking up over there, because the timer's on that screen. Where's the timer? Oh, the timer's back. We're good. We've got the blue line on the bottom. We've got the timer. Okay, let me raise a GitHub action. No one wants it. So, wasn't able to get a green square for today. Server issues with GitHub here. Oh no, Kunal. Try again now. Raise an issue on this repo if you can. But let me create this. No one else wants this green square, so I'm going to do it. Let's create new file. There is no directory at the moment, GitHub, and then we're going to call it workflows. I'll raise the issue about the license. Awesome. I forgot to add a description speed. You could edit it, add a description now if you need, Karuna. Workflows, and we will say build.yaml. And what I'm going to do is paste this in for my project. Let me explain a bit about it. So I might just, the name of this kind of action, we're probably just going to call it build. I don't like that name that I gave before. So if any of you want to improve it on my Stargate repo, I will send a link. Please raise an issue and raise a pull request on that. Okay, so it's going to run for branches in main. Let me just check if they are using the main branch. They're using master, which is the old style, which is fine. We can change that. And then on pull request, it's going to run as well. Let's have a look. Master.
Hey, that looks like my CI.
It does. It is, I think. I think I copied it from you. Or maybe you created it, actually. Let me check. I think this is you.
I think I PR'd that in.
It was you. Love that. It was you. Got your name right there.
Here's my source.
Okay, so it's going to run on Ubuntu. I might remove the name on that. You always have to have a name. Running. Are we on? I think nodes on latest is 15 right now. Is that correct? I think it's 15.
Right, but I leave it at 14 unless the project specifically says 15 because 14 is the LTS right
14
now.
14 is the LTS. Okay.
And the big issue is that 15 ships with NPM version 7, which has breaking changes in the way it installs peer dependencies.
Got you.
That can create issues. Like I have Angular just released V12. And if you're on node 14, you can install it no problem. But if you're on node 15, I have dependencies that other dependencies in the project that rely on Angular V11. And
got you.
Even though Angular V12 would work, Node won't install them because the dependencies conflict.
Okay, makes sense. They have a build command, no link command. So I'm going to ditch this link command I have here. I should really add linting to the project. Linting is awesome. But now we're going to just run the build. So npm run build. They're already there. It should all work. So let me create this. So we'll just say feature. Is this behind my head again? It is. Move out of the way. Feature build project on CI. And do we have an issue number? We do. I think we had 2 issue numbers. Let's have a look. I did see it somewhere. There we go, automated. Is it just one? I thought there was 2. Did someone close theirs? So we've got number 4. Okay, so I want to put 4. Oh, not another hash. Put 4, and we'll create that. There we go. I'm happy with those changes. Create pull request on PR or I think it was push. I think we did it on push, didn't we? Let me check. Is it below? It is below. So we did it on. I can even copy that, right? Just to show exactly what it is. And we can say that's YAML. Again, just make it as useful as you can to give context. On PR, create or push to master branch. CI will build the project. Okay. It won't do anything with the build. It's not going to deploy it. It's not going to run any tests or anything like that. But at least it's going to check that it builds. Make sure there's no kind of, anything. Oh, I didn't put closes. I forgot. How's my timer doing? I think the timer, I've blown the timer, haven't I?
Your timer's gone. You ran out of time.
And the crazy thing is, I started it late as well, so I even had more time. Okay, next project. Let's do the next one. And so if I refresh the issue, you can see the pull request is linked to the issue, so it's really good. Okay, right. Let's have a look. What else have we got?
Drop your repos in chat and come join us on Radio Eddy.
Yes. But keep YouTube open because you won't be able to see the screen on Radio Eddy. Let's see. Sorav says, thanks, Eddie, for all your works for the community. No worries. Thank you for the awesome feedback. If you want to grow your network on socials, what I suggest you do, take a screenshot of this live stream and share it on socials, and I'll like it. But if you want me to retweet it, share one thing that you've learned. Like, for example, GitHub Actions allows us to build our projects using commands we've already got or whatever in package.json, or some example like that. Share something you've learned. So I will retweet it, because then it shares. It helps other people who weren't here on the live stream, but not just helps them it helps them in getting some value, rather than, oh, I just missed the live stream with Eddie and Eddie Hub community. So remember, if you just screenshot it and say awesome live stream, I will like it. But if you add a tip or something you've learned, then I will retweet it, and you can get exposed to my community, my clients, and so forth. Don't forget to tag me though. Okay, let's have a look. What did I miss in the chat? Vivek, thanks for all your work for the community. You're all welcome. I love geeking out with you all. It's so awesome. And to be honest, Eddie Hub is such an awesome community because you're all here, and we've got so many awesome people in the community and so many awesome mods as well. Is there a way to embed a YouTube video? You have to kind of fake it to embed a YouTube video. You have to put like a image, like a screenshot of the play button. Let's Google it. There's loads of stuff on the internet on it, and then when you click it goes to the YouTube video. You can't embed it at the moment.
Hey, Eddie.
Yep.
I think we should totally look at Carl's Nest.js Astra module here.
Let's do it. I think Carl has tried to trick me though. He's put a space before the forward slash. I saw it, Carl. You couldn't get me. I saw it. Let's have a look. Okay, it's got 1 star. I've starred it. I'm the only person who starred this project. Carl, you didn't even star.
That. I don't know what you're talking about.
Carl didn't even star his own project. I star all my projects. Let's share it in. Okay, Nick beat me to it. No surprise there. Let's have a look what we've got here. We've got workflows. Awesome. Oh, Carl, someone please raise an issue. Mixing styles, hyphenated and camel case. So just be consistent. You've got build and lint, nice, and you've got npm publish as well. Awesome, looks good. What about labels? No, someone could put the labels action on there as well. Looks good, and then we can add some labels to these issues as well. What do you all think? Let me see in the chat. Everyone's really quiet today. Maybe because we went an hour later, people have kind of fallen a bit to sleep and so on. There was a project board.
And it's Friday.
And it's Friday. It's true. It's been a long week. Add testing, update README. Okay, let's have a look. What can we add? So let me know what people are adding in the chat. So I will add some stuff that they didn't get added. So let's have a look. What else have we got in package.json? You've got build, you've got test, you've got lint, and you've got format. Okay, cool. Eddie Hub project. So you could say is module for Eddie Hub projects. Another issue someone could raise, another pull request. You could add a link to that to make it easier. Which Eddie Hub project? Eddie Hub is a capital H, a bit like the kind of the GitHub style. I mean, it's not a big deal. Also, you could connect to DataStax Astra DB. Again, I could put a link on that. So I'll raise a pull request for a link on that, because I actually got a link I could use for that, like a tracking link, so I can kind of see how many clicks you get versus how many clicks I get. Well, it's not a cheater. Tracking is actually the wrong word. It's like analytics. It's like Bitly. I don't get to see any information. It's just just want to see if Carl's beating me in a bit of friendly competition. And we've got 43 people watching. Everyone give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Awesome to have you all here. If you're new, we are raiding your open source projects and getting you green squares as well as contributions. Sadvik, thank you so much for joining. It's probably late where you are. I think, are you IST if I remember correctly? So thanks so much for joining. I don't think I got a chance to look at your project. We will look at it next time, hopefully. But thank you so much for joining. Conventional commit, nice. Releases of tags. Oh, that's another one we could do. I think, are these being manually created? I think they have. So another issue someone could raise, and another GitHub action that someone could raise, is releases. And there was an example of that on my Stargate repo again. Let's have a look. If we go to the GitHub folder on the Stargate repo, go to workflows, we have changelog. I call it changelog. It probably should be releases. But this is it. So you could literally copy this and it will work in the other repo. Apart from, Carl will need to make a secret called changelog release. Actually, no, you won't. You could use the default token. The reason why I couldn't use a default token here is because this triggers another action. And if you're triggering another action, you have to use different tokens in each action to show that you want the other action to trigger and chain together. So you can't get into some weird loops and all the rest. So you just, copy and paste this and change this to, I can't remember what it's called. It's like token. I can't think what it is. It's in GitHub docs. Let me share GitHub action. Nick will remember. Nick has better memory than me. Actually, you know what? It's in another action. I can find it. Eddie, this is silly. I think it's in the docs one here. Let me check. No, it won't be in the docs one. We don't need one for that. It would have been the labels one. Yes, it's GitHub. Is it behind my head? No, it's okay. GitHub _token is what you'd have to change it to. And then the other one will work just the same. And then you can get releases, because also Carl is using conventional changelog. It will create awesome releases. So who's doing that? Let me know in the chat. If not, I'm going to do it. I'm super excited. I'm pumped. I didn't put a timer up on the screen. Damn it. I forgot every time. Eddie, that's a fail sound. Okay, timer. There we go. Blue line's going. Let's see. Can I create a GitHub action to create releases with a changelog in the timer?
You got this.
Let's have a look. I'm just checking the chat. Give people a chance to see if they're going to do it. I don't think anyone wants to do it. I'll do it. Okay. Let's have a look. Did someone raise an issue? Actually, yes, someone did. Yes, thank you very much. Karuna, awesome. Add link as well. I forgot about that link already. Awesome. So hopefully someone's doing that too. So I'm going to go changelog. I'm going to copy this. This is like green squares, people. Why don't you want green squares? I don't know. It's what number is it? 30. Okay, so go to here. Add, create new file. Oh no, not there. Not in the root. We want to go into workflows and now create new file. Remember, I hope someone renames one of these and just kind of be consistent with the namings. There's another green square you can all get. Create new file. We could say release. I won't call it changelog. I think release makes more sense. I'll probably rename it in my repo as well. And then we're going to paste that in, and we have to change this to... I forgot what to change it to. Eddie. My memory is like a goldfish, but I can find out. Do not worry. It is in labels. GitHub _token. GitHub _token. Eddie, never forget that again. GitHub _ No! I was going to do token _GitHub. GitHub _token. These are case sensitive, people, so don't do... I've seen people do lowercase and wonder why it doesn't work. Oh, and we've got another one down here as well. I think everything else should work because a conventional changelog should work. Secrets should work. I think that is good. It's going to trigger on the main branch when things get merged in. So we're going to have to hopefully test this on this live stream and see if it works. Prathamesh, thank you so much for joining. Have a great weekend. Alex is here. Alex, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Karuna, dialogue of the stream. Why don't you want green squares? Take the green squares. Maybe people have got too many green squares and they don't want it. Feature. Create, release, create, change.
I will believe that people have too many green squares when they've caught up to me.
Yeah, true. Create changelog plus release. And it was 30, I think. Issue 30, is that correct, anyone? Do you all remember? Let's have a look. Create. I'm not putting a description. Really sorry, Carl. Oh, I didn't put closes. I need to put closes in there. Definitely. Closes 30. There we go. Update. And then hopefully Carl can merge this and we can see if it works. So we should get a new release to here with a changelog might not work the first time because the package JSON number probably hasn't been incremented, because I know I always forget to increment it myself. Oh, it has been incrementing, so maybe it will work. I just find it's a bit iffy on the first one. So you might all need to get in more pull requests into this repo so we can see the changelog. Remember, feature will bump the minor, bug will bump the build, and the major is a manual bump. Let's have a look. What have I missed? Alex says, sorry for not being able to get involved. No worries, Alex. I know you're busy with exams and stuff. All the best, and I hope you're getting rest as well. How many green squares are too many green squares, Karuna? I don't think there are ever too many green squares. Oh, maybe there is. Nick's got quite a lot. Carl says, aware of nomenclature issue in the repo. I already fixed it. What? I don't know what that is. Oh, we'll have to, maybe after the live stream, you can talk us, or come on the Radio Eddie and let us know what that is. Oh, you are on Radio Eddie in the audience already. If you want to come up on stage, Nick can bring you up on stage and let us know what that is. Don't know what that word is. Learn something new every day. Okay, cool. I'm going to refresh this. Have it still says 1. Come on, merge it. One workflow is waiting for approval. That happens sometimes. Okay, so you need to...
That's new. That's so GitHub was having all of those issues with people abusing actions to run cryptocurrency mining.
Okay.
So they rolled out a new requirement now. When you make your first contribution to a project, it requires maintainer approval to run the actions.
Got you, I see. Oh, yes, it says it underneath. First time... I never read stuff. It's terrible. First time contributors need a maintainer to approve the workflow. Got you. Okay. Nature Sounds, or Reese, I think, says, "Hi Eddie, sorry I raised an issue on your README to get my one and only green square. No worries, if it gets you the green square, more than happy. And if it adds value to my project because you raised an issue, I'm super, super happy. And if you did it just for the green square and doesn't add value, you can always close it. You still get the green square. So that's fine. All is good. We're all friends here. Do not worry." I want to refresh this again. Carl, what are you doing to me? Like, I want to see if this works. If not, we can come back to it later on. Okay, who have we got next? I think I've blown the timer again. We've got 8 issues, which is great. Lots of people raising stuff. I do want to add a link, but I'll do that later on. I'm going to leave this open so I don't forget. Add link for the Eddie Hub project. I'll let somebody else do that, but I want to add a link to Astra itself. Let me, I'll just open this for now, not this one. I'll just do this open and it will remind me to create a link. Okay, what else have we got? Who else have we got? I recognize this name. Aha, I think you posted a link to one of your repos. Shall we jump ahead and break the system? It is the Wild Wild West. Have you got, what's your recent active repo? If I go to repos. Adopt Me. Okay, that's one of your most recent ones. We could put a GitHub action again on that. I think, is there going to be a scripts? There is build and there is test, so you could do that. Giving your project a little bit of a shout out here. I don't know if you're in the chat. I think it's Ishita. I did see that in the chat earlier. We'll leave that open for a moment. So what else have we got? So it's been going for about an hour and a half now. What do you reckon, Nick? One more, I think, then we say everyone has a good weekend, I think.
I think one more is good.
Okay. Oh, yes. I think Ishita is in the audience. Let me grab that one. And it is Give More. So let's have a look. Perfect timing. So Give More. Oh, Dart. Cool. Okay. Let's have a look. I will paste this in the chat before Nick does. Oh, Nick just beat me to it. Damn it. Karuna forgot to like the video. Yes, everyone watching, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. And do chat to other people in the chat. Remember, my clients could be watching this, and so it could help you get a job in the future. So do support other people in the chat and help people and so forth. And asking questions is adding value as well. Okay, so last repo. Let's have a look. Give More. What's it about? It's an Android application using Flutter. Oh, I like these screenshots. That's very, very cool. Very, very cool. So I guess I would suggest adding a quick start because I wouldn't know how to get started. So I'd potentially add a quick start. So someone could raise an issue to say, can you add a quick start? Hasn't been contributions in a while. So I would suggest doing that as well. What else have we got? Issue template missing. Open now. Perfect. Look at that. Well done. Very, very nice. Didn't even have to mention it. Really impressive. No code of conduct. If someone can raise an issue for a code of conduct, someone can raise an issue for a contributing file. If someone can raise an issue for a license, that would be issue. That'd be awesome. Whew, definitely need to take a break. So yes, let me see what else. You got clothes that says 1, but if you've only got 1 there, I would suggest just having that as clothes. and maybe put the images. You have got an image directory. It's interesting enough. I'm guessing these are for the application, and these images are actually maybe for the README. You could move those to the GitHub CDN. Let's have a quick look. What have we got? I know they go. Yeah, so let me start again. Stop mumbling. They are in the image directory, image1. That's obviously very, very small. I made that bigger. That's just the content of the file, of the README. And so they are in images. So I don't know where these images are used. They might not even be used. I don't know. We can search the repo up here for it. Here we go. Oh, it is used in the home page. Interesting why it looks for images first, but then it's in the, maybe it's a duplicate images. And it was clothes, right? Yeah, clothes and clothes 1. So I think the one in the root doesn't get used. So someone could raise a pull request just deleting that image, and then you'll get some green squares. But if you can raise an issue first, check the same with mask as well, and it'll just kind of clean up the root directory as well. 63 likes. Yes, Vincent, we're doing good. And Vincent, it must be like 2:30 in the morning for you. We definitely need to do earlier streams as well. I was waiting for my turn. You're too polite. You just kind of, when the timer, I haven't put the timer on. When the timer gets down to like the last minute, just keep pasting in your paths in the chat. Because this was a bit of a wild, wild west live stream. Usually we go through an issue list and we do it in order. But it's a wild, wild west. How to add my app here. Servio, we were just taking it in the chat for this live stream. But this is the last one we're doing today. Cool. Okay. But it does look really good. What were we saying? Oh, the image. Did someone raise an issue for that? Let me see. How many issues have we got? Oh, yes. We've gone from like 1 issue to like 7. Add issues and PR template. Love that. Add code of conduct. Add license. Separate. Love that. Add quick start. Yes. Contributing file. Yes. Do a quick start guide. Yes. Did no one raise the issue for the image not being used? I can raise it. Do you want me to get the green square? Is that someone else going to raise it? But don't worry, we'll do more live streams, Savio, next week as well. I can raise it if no one wants to raise it. What I would suggest is close that. And I was going to say something like image in root of project not used. And there's something like there is an I can just say it looks like it is not used in the project. I can't write in the project as images / is used instead. Duplicate issues coming in. I'll close mine. Did someone raise this before me? Let me have a look. No one raised it. Okay, I will raise this. There we go. Submit new issue. And I could also, another thing I could have taken a screenshot of me searching for this and showing that it isn't actually appear anywhere. And that one is used. So if we go back, let me do the screenshot. Let me set a good example on the last issue. How's my timer going? Oh, about 1.5 minutes. Let's have a look.
Hey, I think remembering the timer, I think deserves a level up sound or something. That's good.
Let's do it. Thank you. Level up sound played. There you go. I put a screenshot. Okay, cool. So someone can raise a pull request. Hopefully someone does. Let me see. Go for the pull request section. No pull requests. Okay, you know what? I'm going to raise it. If no one wants that green square, I'm going to raise it. Let's have a look. Issue number 12. So what you need to do is go to this file, hit delete. Perfect. And then we can just say fix, because it's a fix. Removed unused file. And was it 12? I can't remember. There we go. Create pull request. Closes 12. Okay. Awesome. While people are raising more issues and pull requests, let me check out the chat. Yash, I don't think your project was reviewed because we weren't going through the issues in order. We were doing Wild Wild West in the chat, as Nick mentioned. We're doing Green Square Marathon. That's what we should call it, actually. Community Green Square Marathon. Look, 4 seconds on the... 3 seconds on the timer. How awesome is that? I was actually finished ahead of schedule on the repo for once. Okay, we have a quick look at your actions. This will be the last one. Yeah, almost finishing for the day. Past my bedtime. Merged mine. Not sure if it worked. Oh, sorry, was that Nick?
Me too. Past my bedtime too.
It's like breakfast time for you. Oh, this is actually a GitHub action. I see. Got you. Okay. Oh, we've looked at this before.
We looked at this.
Yeah, this has been reviewed on the last live stream. I think, yeah, it definitely did. We reviewed this on a previous live stream. I'm pretty sure we have. We were saying how good it was. That's why I remember. If I go to issues and search for that, I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, this is definitely familiar.
Yeah, it is. This is something else. The search is not doing us justice. Okay. Let's go back to this. This got merged. This one has gone to nothing. Okay, it's got merged. Perfect. And not sure if it worked. No, it didn't work. Interesting. Let's have a look at actions. And it was the changelog. It did run. Ah, okay, wait a second. Let's have a look. This one ran. Let's have a look and see. Changelog. Oh, it didn't create the release. And the reason will be because it didn't think there were any changes, probably. Let's have a look.
Yep, no changes. Changelog was empty.
Yeah, so we're going to have, I think, some more commits that you merge in, and then it will detect a change and then create it.
Yeah, I bet you the chore prefix doesn't.
Oh, chore doesn't. Did I use chore? I don't think.
Yeah.
Chore doesn't trigger it.
But
oh, yes.
Kyle just did a feat update readme, so that might trigger it.
Oh, yes, the feat should. Yeah, features fix will. But yeah, chore doesn't. Leaves it how it is.
Hey, yeah, we just got a new release.
Did it work? Nick,
It
you're so
worked.
fast. Oh, my, yes, look at that. That's a victory sound. Look at that. New release. The changelog will be quite small, I think, because it doesn't know where to start. But next time it will be better. But that's also not... You don't have to manually create releases. You don't have to manually create changelog. That is awesome. Yes, that is a win for all of us. You can all add this to your projects so easily. Literally copy and paste some YAML config. Why would you not use it? 9 green squares. Okay, I see people shouting out how many green squares they got. 19. Wow. That's very, very cool. I have to see how many I got. Let's have a look. Got 9. Nice. 9 and 19. That green square is showing up as a white square, but we all know it's a green square. I requested you on LinkedIn. I will go check that out and accept. And Vincent says, awesome live stream. Don't forget, everyone, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And join us on Discord so we can chat between live streams and videos. Let me see how many green squares I got. And then I don't want to see how many Nick got because Nick's got loads. Nice dark green. I have 26. Okay, let's go check out Nick's profile.
I think you beat me.
Yes.
Let me go look.
But don't forget, it's morning for you, so I've had an advantage. I've had a whole day.
24. I have 24. You are ahead of me.
No, you've got 65. You need to refresh.
No.
65. Yes.
It must be a time zone thing because mine says 24.
Oh, interesting.
Now mine, yeah. Yeah, I got 24.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take the win. Oh, I'm covering my screen.
Take the win.
I'll take the win, even if it isn't quite true. Awesome. But yeah, great work on that group repo, Carl. Loving it. It's really, really coming together. Awesome.
Eddie, you are always a winner.
Thanks. We are all winners, right? We all win together. It's what I love about the Eddie Hub community. No one puts anyone else down. We all bring each other up because we all kind of go up together. So I just want to say you're all epic and you're all awesome. Everyone, don't forget to go look at other people's projects, follow them on GitHub, see what they're up to, connect with them on LinkedIn. And I see Yash got 18 green squares. Awesome. Karuna got 27. Awesome. Really, really great. Thank you all so much for joining us on this live stream. Thank you to Nick. I should actually share Nick's GitHub, so you can go follow Nick on GitHub. On GitHub, so you can follow Nick. 221 followers. Let's see if we can get that to 230. And every time, every live stream, let's keep bumping this up so we can make it change. In fact, just for fun, let me just change it right now. Let's just put Nick's at not 221, but 221k. There you go. You're beating me now on followers, Nick. Just no one refresh the page. Otherwise it will change. Kelly says, we are all awesome. Kelly, you're awesome. Thank you everyone so much. Have a great weekend, everyone. Remember, get those green squares, help other people in the community, add value, but also remember to get some rest and make sure you chill. I'm going to go have my dinner now. I'm going to probably watch a movie and then get back to GitHub notifications because I've got a confession to make, all of you. I am now almost at 3,000 GitHub notifications. So I have so many to do. So I will try and do a bit of catching up on the weekend. I'm sorry, I'm like 4 weeks behind. Most of them have been taken care of already by the community, which is amazing. So most of them, I just look at them and they've been reviewed and merged into our community projects. So that is super, super awesome. But I do just want to make sure I'm not blocking anything. So apologies if I am. Thank you all so much for joining, and we'll chat to you in the Discord. I don't think there is anything left to add. Anyone else on Radio Ready? It's just me and Nick. Want to add anything? I think it's just us. Awesome. And let me drop my GitHub, so if people want to follow me on GitHub, you're more than welcome to.
I hope everybody has a great weekend and get those green squares, but make sure you give yourselves time to relax too.
Exactly. And we'll end on Kelly's message. Enjoy your weekend, everyone, as well. Thank you, Nick, again for helping out on the stream and Radio Ready. And have a good weekend too. Enjoy your game, Nick. Nick is going to be playing... What's the game called? Explosive...
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. Okay, I thought it was Explosive Effect or something, but I was close. Enjoy your game. We look forward to hearing all about it next week. Well, over the weekend, really, in Discord.
Yes, absolutely. Take care, everybody.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Bye.